know. Now, first off, I had some questions from last day. So I had 11, 13, and 15. So you don't need to see my ugly face. Hang on. I had 11, 13, and 15 from page 150. So I'll do those. Are there any others? Anything else anybody wants me to do? Once, twice, three times gone. All right, so I'm just going to get rocking and rolling here. Number 11. As soon as something doesn't make sense, please let me know. X minus 4 squared minus x squared minus 3 squared. This here is a difference of squares. It's this thing squared minus this thing squared. So if we do x minus 4 plus x squared minus 3 times x minus 4 minus x squared minus 3. Now, we have these x squareds minus 3. It kind of starts to look like a difference of squares. You have the x squared, you have the minus, but this is not a square. If it was x squared minus 9, that's a different animal. It's not. So now we'll just collect like terms, so we can just kind of drop the brackets. So this is x. Well, here, you know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll just drop the brackets first just to kind of show you x minus 4 plus x squared minus 3. X minus 4. Now, because of this negative, it changes the signs of everything inside. It's like negative 1 times x squared, negative 1 times negative 3. So minus x squared plus 3. So now, let's put them in descending order of power. So x squared plus x minus 7 and negative x squared plus x minus 1. Now those look like they can be factored further. Is that why whoever wanted me to do this wanted me to do this? I'm just going to have a peek just in the interest of time, because it sure do look like it. Although, no, this one won't be able to because that's 7 and 1. This, we take that out, that's a negative, that's a positive. Oh, that won't work either. Yeah, so that should be it. I guess I could just think about it for a second. Any questions about that one? No, no, no. Okay, then I'm going to do number 13. They're all done the same way. 3a minus 4b squared minus 5a plus 4b squared. Those of you just joining us, I'm just going over some questions from last day. This is from page 150. This is x squared minus y squared. So 3a minus 4b minus 5a plus 4b, and then 3a minus 4b plus 5a plus 4b. Now, sometimes I put the minus first, sometimes I put the positive. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to drop these brackets, and I'll just need to kind of reconcile it with the negative sign here. So this becomes 3a minus 4b minus 5a minus 4b. 3a minus 4b, nothing changes because it's a positive sign, so it's just plus 5a plus 4b. Now I'm going to collect like terms. 3a and negative 5a is going to be negative 2a. Negative 4b and negative 4b is negative 8b. 3a and 5a is 8a. Negative 4b and positive 4b. Just done. Now I think somebody was asking me, like, because this did not look like their answer in the back. What you could do on this one here is you could factor out a 2, because there's 2 is common to both, as well as the negative. If I take out a negative 2, this becomes a plus 4b, then there's the 8a. You can multiply this -2 and the 8a. There's basically lots of ways that you get a final answer from this. All of these are fine. These two are better. Just because if we're talking about factoring, we should get this out. And the reason that we kind of combine the 2 and the 8 is because really this 8 could be just like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You know what I mean? So you might as well kind of put them together. That's 13. How many people are here now? It's only missing like 2. Anyways, that's 13. I'm going to do 15. Questions about this? Does anybody want me to do 15? Anybody that's benefiting from this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good, cool.
Why do you multiply the -2 and the 8?
Because the reason I kind of combine them is because this 8, like, it's kind of like, why am I keeping them separate? If I'm keeping them separate, then I could break this 8 down into 2 times 2 times 2 times 2a. Do you know what I mean? This could just be a list of like basic factors. So it's just kind of cleaning it up a bit. That's all. Okay.
That makes sense.
Cool. Good. Thank you. Thank you for questions. Please always ask questions. And also, if I'm running into internet issues, if I freeze up or something, just start yelling so I don't waste time. Pretty please. Number 15, 49 times 3x minus 1 squared minus 4x squared. Difference of squares. Take the root of this. The root of 49 is 7. The root of 3x minus 1 squared is 3x minus 1. Root of 4 is 2. The root of x squared is x. So it's a little messy looking, but 7 times 3x minus 1 plus 2x. And then 7 times 3x minus 1 minus 2x. Yeah, that is weird looking. That does kind of make you go, wait, hang on. But that's what's kind of going on. Yeah, no, never mind. It's like 49y squared minus 4x squared. It's just our y is weird looking. So now we want to resolve those brackets. 7 times 3x, 21x minus 7 plus 2x. 21x minus 7 minus 2x. I don't know why I stayed with the square brackets, doesn't matter. 21 plus 2 is 23x minus 7. When I say it doesn't matter which ones you use. It's just you're better off being consistent, which I have an issue with just in my own personal practice. There's your final answer. It makes me wonder like, oh, 7, is there a common factor in here? No, 7, no, okay. Like if this was 21x, I could take a 7 out. 21x minus 7, I could take a 7 out of that, but I can't. We okay with that? Cool. No questions? I am recording, right? Yeah. All right. Let's get down to the next lesson. Oh. Somebody's trying to slide something into my door, I think. So that was the last day. This is today. I'll let you copy that down for a second and we'll talk about it. I heard it sliding, but I don't see anything. Oh, weird. All right. Ada, are you still writing? Is Ada here? Okay, is anybody still writing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go. What are we gonna do without Ada? Oh, guess we'll find somebody else to pick on. How are we doing? Any questions? Or are we done? We still writing? Everybody's done writing? All right, so like I've mentioned before, your first step, look for the common factors. I know I myself can sometimes forget. Common factors can be numbers or variables or both. So it's important to check for both, try and get in the habit. And then you identify, is it a difference of squares or is it a trinomial? And go from there. Now, point number 4, you might just have common factors. And then you think, man, I can't figure out how to do this. It might just be done. So just kind of be aware of that. Let's do examples from page 151. All right. Make my screen bigger. Page 151 says 5x cubed plus 11x squared plus 2x. So first of all, we have a 2 and then 2 uneven numbers or odd numbers, so we can't take a number out. But notice there's an extra x in every single one. So we can take the x out. So that equals x. 5x is now squared plus 11x plus 2. And then you kind of ignore that x and just keep going. That'll just kind of come along for the ride. It'll stick on it like a barnacle. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 1 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. So we've got 10 and 1. So that equals x, 5x squared plus 10x plus x plus 2. How did I decide the 10 to go first or second? I don't know, because 10 is divisible by both 5 and 2. I just did it this way. I have a feeling I maybe should know this. It probably works no matter what the order. I'll check it. I'll test it sometime. So now I'm going to factor out a 5 and an x from these first two terms. 5x times x plus 2. Look at this. There's nothing to factor out of this other one. We just have x plus 2. What that means is this is a 1. We wouldn't normally write that down, but it's just to show that it's 5x plus 1 times x plus 2. That's it. What was I going to say? I was going to say something and I completely forget. Anyways, that x, like I said, it just stays there. It just stays. This is completely factored. We can't go any further. Any questions about this one? Did I go too fast? Ding, it's 1 o'clock. All right, so I'm going to go to number 2, unless anybody's still writing. More paper. Number 2, 75 r squared t squared, 75 r squared t squared minus 27 t squared. So right away I notice there's a t squared in both. So I can take out the t squared. What about the 75 and 27? First blush, you think, oh, 5, that doesn't go into both, but 3 does. And maybe more. I'm just going to start with 3. In case you're wondering, well, how do I know that? One way of looking is 75, 3 goes into that 25 times, right? 3/4 is 75 cents. 3 goes into 27 9 times. Another way, do you guys know the rule of divisibility with nines? If you add up all the numbers, like let's say you have a number 1,624,211, whatever. Is this divisible by 9? If you add up these numbers, 1 and 6 is 7, 9, 4 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If 9 is divisible into 17, it's divisible into this. It's the same with 3. If 3 is divisible into 17, then 3 is divisible into this. 7 and 5 is 12. 3 goes into that. 2 and 7 is 9. 3 goes into that. Moving along. So we have now 25 r squared. We took the t out, minus 9 period, because we took that t out. Now we can see 25 and 9. Is there anything else that's common to those? Because like if there might have been more, I might have missed it. So there might still be a number. There isn't. If there was, let's just say it's a 2, just for argument's sake. When we bring that 2 out, it's 2 times 3. It'll be a 6. Is this making sense? I feel like I'm talking to a wall. I can't see faces. I'm not hearing anything. Am I losing anybody? Everybody's okay? Please speak up if it's not making sense. Now we have a difference of squares. We'll leave this barnacle out here, 3t squared, 5r minus 3, 5r plus 3. El finito. I don't know if that's proper grammar, probably not, but that's it. I'm just glancing over the book at the answer, and it's got them in different order. Like I said before, like in the book, it's got plus here and a minus here. Doesn't matter the order. Common factor, and then we see whether or not it's a trinomial or a binomial. This was a binomial. First one was a trinomial. Let's see what the third one is. Everybody's okay with this? Watch, class is going to be right at the doorstep of ending, and then someone's going to say, you froze for half an hour. Number 3, 5x to the 5 minus 405x. All right, so clearly I would think you can see that a 5 goes into each of these, as well as 1x. So we take out 5 and x. So that means this, what's left over is x to the 4. How many times does 5 go into 405? 5 goes into 120 times. There's 4 of those, so that's 80, and then the 5 is 1. If you need a calculator to do that, that's fine. So we have x to the 4 minus 81. Looks like a difference of squares to me. And you know what I can tell? Well, I'll show you. 5x, so it's going to be x squared minus 9, x squared plus 9. What does this look like? A difference of squares. This is not. It's got a plus sign. This one's done. 5x, x minus 3, x plus 3, x squared plus 9.
Where did you get the 81 from?
I'm sorry, there's no questions today. Just kidding. 81 here. 405 divided by 5 is 81. I just did it in my head quick.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. Like if you need to put it in a calculator, then no worries. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just I just took a 5 out of the first term, 5 out of the second term. And then you got to kind of keep an eye on whether or not it's completely factored. Or we might have had, this might have turned out to be, whatever. I don't need to complicate things. Just, this is hard. I can't read body language because I'm really good at reading body language in the classroom. I can read eyes and see if someone's a little bit lost. Thank you for asking, whoever that was. Please, anybody else, questions? Is anybody glancing at the assignment right now and going, wait, well, that all makes sense, but I have no idea how to do this number or that? That's all I got for you. And tomorrow,
And our test is on Tuesday.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, test is Tuesday. For the people that are in physics, if you're thinking, why did they get such, why is there such an easy answer? Because physics, I think I probably talked for 20 minutes about when the next test is going to be. I will kind of give preference to pre-cal just because there's more people and it affects more people. So yes, the short answer is Tuesday. Tomorrow, I should be able to have for you review questions as well as kind of the outcomes that I'll be looking for, just so you have an idea. If for some poor reason I don't, then definitely I'll be sending them out Friday. You guys will all have kind of Monday as study time anyway. So Monday, for what it's worth, I'll just mention it now because it's remote. If you don't want to tune in, you don't have to. It's just I'll be here for questions. So it's not like there's any specific thing or checklist or whatever. It's just, it's your time to be responsible, but I'll be here. And that's all I got, friends. If you have any other questions, then you are free to go. You're also free to stay. And they're gone. Okay, all gone. Oh yeah, it's recording.